Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So the past couple days I've been really focusing my attention on these templates for not only the body shapes, but also for right there, my neck and pickup cavity templates. I went ahead and remade those. So now all of my guitars are gonna have really nice clean routes. Still done by hand, although the templates were made by CNC because the original pickup templates and the neck templates, those are all done by hand with a file and like a scroll saw and stuff, just cutting it out by hand. And they weren't 100% perfect, but now with the CNC machine, now I have the technology, I'm able to do some much more accurate machining and stuff like that. The next thing that I wanted to do is I've been kind of looking at my guitar shape designs, right? And I wasn't 100% happy with the XK, the ASP, and that other brand new design that you guys haven't even seen yet. I call it the Venom. I went ahead and redesigned all three of those, and I'll show you what we got here. Okay, so first of all, for the ASP, this guitar is, I designed this thing back in 2007 in my kitchen in Saugerties, New York, I think is where I actually designed this thing. Or no, it was in my repair shop in Woodstock, New York. And it was in my kitchen. And pretty much like this half, if you just look at that half, it's very appealing to the eye. If you look at this half, it's also very nice looking. But when you put them together, even if you don't admit it, there's something off about it, right? So, and I noticed that, and I wanted to fix that up. So that's exactly what I did this morning. So this is the new ASP design. You can already see what I did. I got rid of that other horn and I made it more symmetrical. I just made it nicer to look at, right? So basically I redesigned it to this, and we'll see how long this lasts. We'll cut this out. We'll make a guitar out of it. We'll see how it looks. And then also the XK design. That is this guy here. I redesigned it as well. It's still going to be a carved top like this, but the overall shape is quite dramatically different. I brought this horn out more to get better access to the high frets, and I took this horn and I refined it, made it a little bit bigger, made it a little more symmetrical, and yeah, that's going to be the new XK design. Everything else, the Shadow, the Manta, and the Succubus, these things are going to stay the same. The Manta, I don't know how many more of those I'm actually going to build. The only reason is it's so wide. This guitar, I think it's 17 inches wide, and trying to find a case for something like this is not something that I really enjoy doing. So I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I may not. I might do special orders for them or something. And also a brand new design. I'm going to go ahead and build one of these. I'm calling it the Venom. It's kind of like a mix between the Asp and a Succubus. It is a pointy guitar, but it's also just like my other designs. They're technically pointy guitars, but they're more curvy. They're not like sharp edges, right? Like a BC Rich, they have a lot of like pointy angles and stuff. Mine are more like graceful curves, and that's kind of the look that I'm going for. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna build one of each of these. We're gonna build another Succubus, but the next Succubus is gonna be a neck through body. It's going to have a reverse headstock just like that one. It's going to be an alder. It's going to have alder body wings, and the whole thing is going to be flat black. So it's going to be kind of like a tribute of Chuck from Death, who is also happens to be my favorite guitar player and the inspiration behind this design itself. Before I even went to guitar school, I wanted to build something like that, and I never did. My student instruments, this was a student instrument. The Reptile design, which I don't have on display here. It's up in a case up above. That was my other design. And then the third instrument I made was actually that acoustic guitar right there. And so my friend Jason, that's his favorite guitar player as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and build him a neck through, alder body, flat black, reverse headstock, 6-string succubus. Building neck through instruments is, to me, a lot easier. There's a lot less steps. Once you have a neck through, it's all one piece of wood that's all glued together. Same thing with a set neck, like a Gibson or something. If you want to take it apart and modify it, you're going to have to, you know, get out the saw and everything. And I kind of like the idea of having my instruments intended to come apart, just like a violin or a Martin guitar. They're made to come apart, right? You could take these things apart like a puzzle, put them right back together, and they'll be perfect again. I even made him a dog tag there with the CNC machine. We've got ourselves a little future gold nugget prospector, I guess. He's digging in the yard. What'd you find? What is that? Did you find treasure? What you got there? Is that a rock? You're not supposed to eat rocks. Hey, it is quartz though. Yeah, it's quartz. Cool. Right now I'm out here at Austin Hardwoods in Denver, picking out some ash pieces. I'm looking for nice flat sawn pieces with the grain going like this. And most of it is, I think all of this is flat sawn. I should be able to get about six to 8 necks, maybe more, out of these 3. Yeah, that'll be great. Ash, my favorite neck material. One of them, for sure. All right, just got back from the hardwood store. I got some 10-quarter maple to make some neck throughs for the next body run. Some walnut neck blanks. I had them actually mill them S3S for me. It was only 55 cents to have it done per board foot. So it was like, I don't know, $6 to have all these things milled to save my planer some blade life, right? These are all just ash neck blanks, flat sawn. They're really wide, but I may be able to get 2 necks out of some of these. This is Indian rosewood. This is called Morado. It's also not cheap. These are just exotic woods. I'll be turning those into guitar fingerboards. Same thing with this here. This is some bird's eye maple. It's pretty cool looking, especially when I get it sanded down and finished. I was going through the walnut over there and I found this piece. This piece is awesome. It was the same price as everything else, but that's gonna be a guitar top at some point. I did get all of my templates all ready to go for the next body run. I'm going to be building a 7-string asp, a 7-string XK, an 8-string Venom, and 2 6-string neck through succubi. The 2 succubus guitars are going to have, this is a Tone Pros, what is it, ATV2 bridge. Thing is, the template I have for neck through guitars is basically this. All right, this is the template drawn to scale, but this is for a Floyd Rose bridge, which means there's no neck break angle. It's perfectly straight from where my thumb is, the end of the guitar, all the way to the nut, right? It's perfectly straight. With this, it's thicker. Therefore, this point is gonna be a 1/2 inch instead of 11/32. So since that's the case, that string would be up higher, which means I have to cut an angle into this guitar, these 2 guitars that I'm gonna be building. They're gonna be identical guitars, except for, so yeah, 14, serial number 14 is gonna be a Succubus 6, neck through with solid alder wings, and it's gonna be completely flat black, just polyurethane black, right? Just like Chuck from Death's guitar. Basically, it's a tribute guitar. It's even gonna have the diamond inlays and the reverse headstock and everything. Same nut width, same scale length, same pickup, everything, right? Serial number 15, it's the same as 14, except I'm gonna do my natural, and it's gonna have a zirconia top. So I don't know if you guys remember from a couple videos back when I was slotting fingerboards, but the zirconia, wherever it is, these guys down here, that zirconia wood, it's super expensive, and I ended up with, let's see here. I ended up with this skinny piece left over from making fingerboards, and I couldn't really do much with it except possibly make a guitar top with it for a neck through. But actually, now that I'm looking at it, it might not be long enough. Matter of fact, I'm sure of it. Yeah, it's not going to be long enough for a succubus. Because I would only need to have it from here, because this will all be neck in the middle, right? They only need to be so wide. But still, even then, it's not going to work. If I do a neck through of pretty much any other design besides the Manta, I'd probably be able to do it. Maybe not with that one either. Anyway, that was the idea. I guess we're not going to be doing that. I could do something else. I could do like a, let's see. Probably do a maple neck through and have like a burl walnut. I could probably do a walnut burl, or maybe even redwood burl. That would be really nice. I'd like to use something that I can only use for a neck through, something that's too narrow, right? I don't want to waste a big wide piece that I can use on a bolt on. Anyway, I've got some curly maple and stuff here. I'll figure it out as we go. No big deal. Anyway, that's kind of what's going on. I just wanted to make an update video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know. If you have any suggestions, leave it in the comment section. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.